I'll jump up if no one else wants it.
Go for it.
Alright, sweet.
Alright, we have squad leaders and of course the F-15. Okay. That's ready to go. Yeah, let's push them out. Yeah, the team leader technically has medic perm, so this will be a really interesting one, guys.
Wait, what?
Loot and scoot
Oh boy.
Oh,
for the medic team.
Yeah. So if you played that F&F mission or saw it on stream, it's identical with some much bigger exceptions. No, additions would be the proper word.
Modify to fit a PvE setting.
Oh, is
And
this
not last 10 minutes.
You saying I don't know about any of the PvP stuff. But the last one I watched was the Blue 4 had like 8 BTRs, while Op 4 had just trucks.
Yeah, that was High Command yesterday.
Yeah.
Ignore that
The
next
medical
PvP
sucks.
op I'll be in. We have tanks and our opponent does not.
It still worked out. I mean, I understand why they gave them, and at first I was kind of confused about it, but when the apps actually, or when the rounds played out, I thought it was a really conscious choice. Because...
Oh yeah, we're very balanced considering it's jungle.
Yeah.
You lose vehicles very easily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, jungles.
I think someone said that early on, guerrilla tactics were going to be
Yeah.
their friend.
Just there was some weird coordination in the first round that cost it, and then the second round, that just turned into blitz plays, which I personally love watching. But anyway, I'm going to go over the scenario since most of you have loaded through. So you're going to be spawning in the circled area on the far Farabad International Airport. You are to hit these objectives in order, because if you don't, I've got really heavy resistance to stop you. I've also made plenty on what you can and can't do here. You can partially see the trenches if you scroll into these areas here and see where they line up. But your objectives are to hit a solar farm and a switch station. After you hit those, you are to move over and take a small FOB on the coast. From there, there are 3 ammo caches that you then have to assault the trenches and get to. I find it very, very unlikely you're going to be able to get your vehicles past P2, so at that point you're going to be on foot and more than likely heavily relying on air to hit any vehicle targets or at least do any scouting for you. Air, just a disclaimer, if the infantry is in like this set of trenches here, I might spawn a squad in the trench down here. So if they just appear, I mean, I apologize for breaking your immersion, but that's the best way I can do it, at least in testing. After the 3 caches are destroyed, you will push through and start clearing the area of Karkanok. Just as a disclaimer, I've up-fortified the buildings, so have air just mark where the fortified buildings are, and then you can just go and clear those. And then your final objective is to secure this bridge for us to establish a beachhead here, and if we have extra time past the 2-hour mark, QRF will be assaulting from the north, and it'll be your job to basically hold that bridgehead. Debug notes, Triple R is in ammo crates. There's an ammo crate next to every truck. The squads have a truck each. There is a single UGV. It is unarmed. It's meant to be used as an initial scouting vehicle. You can also leave it on the mountaintop and potentially overwatch with its camera if you want another POV. I didn't want to give you an outright air asset because I wanted air to be the only one, but you can still use that as a long range, utilizing range. Ground Vic, you have a Namar. The Namar is marked as a respawn vehicle. The only Triple R is a single truck back at base. I mean for you to run out of ammo with it at least halfway through the op so the GMG doesn't outright overpower everything. Squad leaders, ground command, JTAC, and the medic team lead all have mine detectors. This area, I'm going to call no man's land, is mined. I put at least 100 mines in it. Good luck.
Jesus.
I'm going to be honest, I ran out by the time I was reaching the other side. Debug note for anyone that played. I am aware that under that bridge, there was a gap in the actual mission file from Friday. I have fixed it. The barbed wire there is invincible. Don't try to cheese me. Regardless, mission is completed with 3 points if you are able to get this entire scenario done and have less than 10 deaths. Air, I only have a few. I have both man pads in AAA and the AO. If you go down and both people die, that does count as 2 deaths, so try not to get wrecked. If you crash and burn on the runway, I'll give you 1 mulligan, but that is it. Otherwise, you're free to fire on anything in this entire AO at any time. Just, I gave my 1 disclaimer about spawning squads in because, again, I want there to be a little trench warfare. But regardless, that is the scenario. Ground Command, do you have any questions?
Negative. I'm good.
Okay. Well, let's get this started. If we go into overtime, that's fine. My dinner reservation's at 5, though. Bloodwing's making me dinner. For Valentine's Day, it's also her birthday. Happy birthday to her. And let's have a good time, guys.
Happy birthday, Bloodwing.
Oh, yeah, let's boogie, yeah.
Oh, shit. My T-FAR. I always forget this, too. My Wednesday op, I always forget to put my T-FAR plugin back on because Tuesday we have HK, so I always forget to put it back.
Oh,
Alright, eyes on 5-0. Your vehicles are in front of you. Air, the F-15's behind you. One thing I didn't mention, respawn for the reinsert Vic to Namar and the UGV, I think, is 60 seconds. The trucks don't respawn. Air, you should respawn every 90 seconds. Good luck, have fun. Op is live. You can deploy whenever you want. The ammo trucks to load for your trucks are next to the trucks. Make sure you load them in the right ones.
Hey, Liru.
Yeah, what's up?
Medical, medical. Good. Everything looks good, right?
Field, or is that very unlikely?
Are you the team lead?
Yeah.
So, we are missing medics, so I'll just give you one. 1 second.
Alright, thank you.
I'm one of the medics.
Hi, I'm Flame's cousin. I'm too cool to play this op. Here's your pack.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Actually, here's a full backpack. Take what you want, since you'll be basically playing as a medic role anyway.
Over.
So the medic team has 4 people. However, we're missing a decent chunk of the players. Don't know why. IRL shit happens. So normally for the team leader, I've decided I only give them medical perms. I don't give them actually any medic stuff, but because of that, they have strength.
SLs.
It's fair to give them
It's
that.
all written on the map. I'm gonna have the drone scout ahead. Mount up as soon as you guys are ready.
I'm going to do 50% on spottings till they give me a reason to be heightened. Our opposite faction is going to be Takistan Armed Forces, and I'm just going to play this casually. But otherwise, how are you all doing? It is Valentine's Day. I'm going to be honest, this is going to sound really dumb to say out loud, but if the 49ers won the Super Bowl, I was going to run a meme op about the Swifties rioting, but the Chiefs won it in overtime, and that was kind of funny. And I lost a bet. Now I have to sing a Taylor Swift song for Bloodwing. I've never heard a Taylor Swift song. She picked one. I know when I'm going to sing it. It's not going to be today, though. But yeah, that's my life. How are you all doing? Let's go over the objectives here. So objective 1 is literally this solar plant and then this little switch station here, or I guess fuel depot, because we got that big drum. I have a D30 AT, so this will fire at armor. I've got a BMP-1, a ZU-23 truck out, a BTR-60, all that fun stuff. In the way, I've got another ZU-23 on an MTBR. The stuff over here, I've got, you know, a simple defensive group. I got more D30 batteries that are set to the AT variant, so they will direct fire. I got a 113 armed right there. Basically, some of this is just for air to strike, but I do have some man pads. Then we have the actual trenches. I've loaded up all the bunkers with garrisons. I need to also add my ammo caches to my roster here because they will be demoing those.
Easy op for us. This is stuff we've done before. I've stolen Liru's color system, and that's how we're going to operate.
And then objective 4 is literally clearing out this entire village, because why not? Looks like I forgot to garrison a guy. That's funny.
You'll step off and attack.
And then AO5 is just this little bridgehead. It's meant to be some overfill if need be.
We've secured the solar farm. We'll move
but the original FNF AO was
together to P2, where we will begin
was this area here.
Infantry pushes into the trench line after securing P2. I will update the map as we go along with the breakup for the town as well as the bridge.
So I'll be potentially spawning in fire teams and squads in there. I also put about 100 of these box mines down.
Yeah,
they're standard AP mines. The vehicles, I honestly think they could bring them through in No Man's Land if they tried. It's just a little risky, plus they have all the mines in play. But, I mean, I didn't say that they shouldn't. I just said I don't expect them to, but they can if they want.
If you need anything else, I will try and...
So we'll see how things go.
Yeah,
UGV might have a little pathing issue here. That's kind of funny. But they have a dedicated 2IC/JTech to cover that.
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear.
It's like Lolo's talking with the aircrew. They have an F-15E, and as you can see, yeah, she's getting loaded to bear with various different types of munitions to go strike any ground assets. They've got a little jammer pod on the bottom as well to help against any AA threats, but that F-15, between having a weapons officer to utilize any cameras they put on it to scout, and then, you know, coordinate any JDAM strikes or GBU strikes, I mean, that should be more than a match for anything in here. The only asset I could conceivably put down to actually try to destroy it would be a Tunguska, but I'm not going to do that. Shilkas and the simple man pads I have, that shouldn't be... It should be a deterrent, but not really a major threat. You know? But otherwise, how you doing? Let's do some shout-outs. Hobzilla, how you doing? Queen Faye, Age, Buzzer, Killin' Owl, Shark, Luprinskeeches. How are you all doing, guys? This will be a fun little 2-hour operation. I've hosted a little bit earlier than my norm because Bloodwing, she finishes work at 5. So I wanted to give myself some buffer room in case this ran extra. Because right at 5, she literally has a really fun dinner set up upstairs. And she has 2 cards that are turned over. It's apparently like a 5.5 course menu. And she spent a lot of time last night prepping a lot. And she's going to finish the cooking today in those courses. So that's going to be really exciting. And that's how we're celebrating Valentine's Day, because I celebrate her birthday on Saturday with her. We went out. I let her smash a bunch of shit in her rage room. That was fun to watch. We then got a couple's massage and then went to IKEA because she wanted to go there to grab a few things. And I found a few cool things on clearance to grab as well for my mead making and whatnot.
Alpha will be the far truck, followed by
and then we found this really cool... Well, I found this really cool back alley restaurant.
Good copy, over.
That was actually, I think, one of the best meals we've had in a while. We just had to add a little bit of salt, but it was a great, like, 3-course meal, so... That was fun. But yeah, then tomorrow we'll carry on with POG. This weekend we're going to shoot for a pay for pain for POG. I've got some really cool ideas. I'm going to bring Plinko back as well. And just a lot of fun stuff.
Far truck from Command.
But Valentine's Day is good. I've just been working mainly Gooth.
Further south truck.
I'm sorry if I'm reminding you how lonely you are. I apologize. I'm not trying to fawn. I'm just going over things to fill the void as we let the player base get ready. Yeah, so it's funny because, oh my gosh. I think it was 2 birthdays ago. Bloodwing's, one of her best friends, gifted me that, which was really, really thoughtful. And then about, I want to say a year or 2 ago as well, Bloodwing got me a bottle cap holder, but she made it herself. It's a Fallout-themed bottle cap holder. So I literally, like, take the bottle caps out of that, and then I just run Plinko with it. But I'm thinking, instead of just the standard, you know, the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7s, I'm going to add some combos this time around. So if you get 3 1s or 3s or 5s or 7s in a row, you get a bonus item.
Ground's a high question. There are no civilians within the AO, correct?
Negative, negative. No civs in this AO.
Good copy. All
right. So there's that. And then if you get 5 in a row for, like, any number, there's, like, a grand bonus. And that's going to encourage people to do Plinko. But I got a stream deck I'm going to set up for that stream so I can toggle that camera off or on or off with the push of a button. So that's going to be one of my little pet projects over the next few days. Yes. Yes, it is. I literally said I was going to steal the file, and I stole the file. JK, I asked Kiri for permission, he took all the scripts out, and then I added it to everything else. Because again, this is such a cool trench line. I love it. I also added a shit ton of mines in the middle. Like, there's 100. I'm not even kidding, I counted off 100 there.
Ooh, fun, have a good op.
Hey, Razor, thanks, buddy. We're going to get back into the DayZ this weekend, I promise, because... Today was, like, the last, like, major... I don't want to call it an obstacle because it's Valentine's Day, but there was another thing I needed to get done by today, which was funny enough. Bloodwing and I, we actually postponed it. But we decided for Valentine's Day we would make PowerPoint presentations to showcase how much we love each other. It sounds cheesy out loud, but I made mine really, really dumb and really, really funny. So that was something I was working on the side. I've got that all finished up, but we're gonna do it later. So we're all good there. So I've got all my time again, other than my standard day-to-day.
Alright, convoy order is also
I also
on
have
the
a
map as
massive
well.
little
You
mead
guys
project
follow
I'm gonna
us,
work
try and
on,
keep convoy
but
as best we
that'll be
can.
later.
I'm not sure what max speed is on those transport Vics, so we're just going to keep it at 30.
Then the Mir can go 60 kilometers an hour, and the Hennets can go faster.
Alright, sound. I'll let lead Vic, Alpha, you
So
call,
they're about to deploy.
Tango
Devious
for the
is late
convoy.
joining, so I'll get him TP'd if need be. I also threw a new question to
Step off when ready,
my
people. Let's get this sorted.
my players regarding a potential way to add another PvP plus E element to the operation.
Hey, I'm your driver. Go
And
please.
if you want to see that, just go into my Discord, grab an Arma tag, look in the Arma poll section. I'm going to, of course, vet that for making sure only the players that actively play in the player base have an opinion on that poll. But it's an interesting idea.
Hey, who's Alpha? Oh, no, dark.
You alive? Alright, your Vic just stepped off. I'll teleport you into it.
Alright, set off, people.
Ground's design message over.
Go for ground.
Devious just jumped in. He was in the, he's part of the Vic that already took off. I already loaded him into that, so don't worry about him, okay?
Good copy.
Roger out. Oh yeah, I did put a cord up here. I mean, granted, it's only able to engage shit on the ridge, but...
Right, just to confirm, I'm keeping 30 kilometers an hour, right?
Does it involve giving hostile players Zeus so they... No, we're not doing that. Like, the basic example I gave the player base is... The top 10% of the people that scored the most points in the previous Zeus rotation will get access to do not just only, you know, if you get a certain amount of points in the training system, you get a tag, which lets you play in more advanced ops, which I'm working on. I've got some really cool stuff coming out, and we'll get there when we get there, but I digress. I'll give them the option to do a few other things, and my example I gave my players was... when I was talking to him before we started the stream, what if we're doing a standard, you know, IDF has to go into a town and, you know, hit a few caches or whatnot, but during that, you have like a U.S. Benghazi situation going on, and the U.S. sends in like a, you know, a team of 4 or 6 people to go rescue a few dudes. So if you run into each other, you're not, naturally, like the 6 Green 4 guys aren't going to shoot at the dudes with the tanks and the Apaches, but, you know, the IDF are like, why are they there? And then we see what happens, you know? So it's things like that. Again, it's to reward people that are really embracing the training program. It also means that people that are constantly scoring in the program, usually they're doing like command roles or they're doing vital parts, they might be able to now jump into something different, which is going to mean other people are going to have to step up. But again, it's just to add a strain of communication. We can also add civilians or actors into the scenario, and we can make it slightly checkpoint RP. There's a million different ways we can take it. This is just the general, hey, does this sound like a good idea? I also have this. This might be a problem later, but we'll get there when we get there. But that's one of the ideas I have. And again, it's to expand on the training program because I've realized that's the program that I kind of want to be the core backbone of my community. Everything else on top of it will be fluff. But I feel like I need a little bit of identity in my community to at least, you know, have a basic system.
Convoy lead, do not push forward.
And that'll
past
be the
hill.
system.
Enemy BTRs at P1 and P1B.
So we'll go with that, you know?
Repeat that, please.
Do not move forward into line of sight of the solar farm. Enemy assets at P1 and P1B will light you up if we...
I'm surprised we're not having an Overwatch command element come up here with that GMG and HMG that they have that they can auto-range, but to each their own.
As soon as air has hit those targets, I'll pass it on and we'll move to the dismount point.
So they're going to have air open up. I'm going to increase my render distance because I turned it down for Jay-Z's op because of how laggy it was, but...
If they're gonna light us up,
good stuff.
do we want to steal this mounted TP1?
I'm
Yes,
because
Air is going to
We're actually going to move
shoot the shit out of him.
off-road into the hills a bit to
Well, that's neat. I don't know what that's for.
southwest.
Copy.
Look, we tried it once in a training op, and it kind of fluttered out, but upon review, I realized there were multiple reasons why it fluttered out. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, huh. There we go. It's like, hey, wait.
So which squad's going over the trench first?
We're just gonna, yeah. Anyway. So you got the Shilka right here. It's got a little bit of radar, so I think it's trying to track the F-15 and engage it, but it's going way too fast to really do anything.
Waiting for assets to be destroyed at P1A and P1B.
Yeah, so Air's doing a great job. They're dropping bombs and letting the weapon officer guide them in with their with the laser designator on the camera.
Till confirmation.
So they're doing a great job of just holding at the moment. We got 2 other vehicles forward.
Plan has been updated. We're going to be dismounting off terrain.
Don't worry, things blow up, you know.
As long as you're still out of view.
Just gotta quickly add that and go, what the hell.
Solar farm, you proceed to move there instead and follow the MSR.
It's okay, we didn't need that tower. But yeah, I mean, we have a gate op. I'm really, really excited for what Neko and I are deving on the 31st between him and his work for the file we'll see on the 24th, and then my file on the 17th. If you were part of that stream 2 nights ago, you know what I made. And you know that it's absolutely terrifying, but again, it is literally to stop armor and air from rushing too far forward. And it's going to work. Very, very well. There will be another gate op. It's actually done. I'm literally just waiting for a time slot to run it.
And follow your cover lines to your objectives. Armored assets have been destroyed. We are pushing in to clear out the solar farm.
Honestly, this could work in either they do a dismount and smoke in, or they just charge the vehicles in and have the command Vic kind of run armor, or any sort of interference.
There is no cover.
So, let's see what they do. I know we like to meme on rushes all the time, but sometimes rushes are the best call. Woo! That was an airstrike. Disabled the D30 gun.
Away from the actual dismount point, so everyone mount back up. We're going to drive in closer.
They could literally have Air just spray this position down with its main gun as they come in. They could have the command Vic also suppress it. I don't have anything moving out and about, and if I did, it would get shot pretty easily. Uh-oh, Mr. Helicopter got aggravated. He's on defend only, though. Well, yeah, like I said, a lot of plans. I just have to get back in the swing of things, because now I've got my schedule back.
Vehicles have caught up. You're clear to push forward.
Last gate op, I'm going to be honest, I was a little annoyed with myself about because I spent a lot of time on it only for some things to break, and the players still enjoyed it, but it wasn't the experience I wanted to deliver. So this one's going to be a bit of a step back as I, figure out what to do with it, but it's fine. Zeusing is all about just constantly adapting to what we have in play. So we just got to go with everything. I'm doing a gate op once a month. Tentatively, it's turned into 1 to 1.5 months, but I'm still going to be doing them because I like the idea of it. I know people like the power trip fantasies with it, so, I like to appeal to everyone's interests.
Infantry deploy forward, follow Alpha into the fight.
Delta's at P1A now.
Follow Bravo then, or Delta. Move into the objective. Deploy with your vehicles or by infantry.
Ground is Charlie Army dismounting at DP1, going on foot.
That was plan, but someone charged forward with a fix, so it's up to you if you want to take a vehicle forward or not.
There's a warehouse.
Charlie's pushing out.
Yeah, so that area is blocked out. Are these guys on defend only? They might be. No, they're not. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely shooting back.
Brown, this is Charlie. We're remounting
Alright, we're
our
good.
vehicle and pushing to the objective.
The copy. Objectives and clear the solar farm.
Alright. Now we're gonna spawn QRF from random angles here to go and assist. I'm gonna send... an AT section up. I'm trying to figure out where those things were engaging from.
Grounds are high. I'm not meant to have repair terms, am I?
Negative.
Will require either a triple R vehicle to come to us, or I need to get someone to go back and get one.
Sounds like the command Vic got hit by the weaponry there. That's unfortunate. Very early loss of that asset. I was expecting it to last a bit longer.
Ground command?
The ground.
Are we going to the next objective or are we staying in
Taz just got blown away by running up on foot.
Move to P1B and assist.
Oh my god, he might be our
Charlie,
first KIA today.
Delta.
We'll see if anyone notices him, but I doubt it. Oh, that's funny. This is the AT team. I mean, this is up to the squad leader to coordinate, but I'm not sure they've done a proper coordination yet, so, oof. The objective's simple enough. It's just Daz got caught in the middle. Maybe the drone will notice him, but that might be our first KIA. And again, they still get a perfect score for the training system if they, you know, have 8 more. The maximum threshold is 10, but these ops, again, it's really just a stress communication and look back on instances like these and talk about them in debrief so they hopefully never happen again.
Grounds are high. What is triple R again for ground vehicles?
I told you there's only one triple R at base, bro.
Roger that. Alright, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, the engine and the turret's dead, so if they really want to focus on triple R, they can.
Be advised, ground at high ground have to abandon the ground command vehicle as its engine and gun got completely destroyed.
A firm recommend if you have reinserts, you could potentially use your UGV's one slot to reinsert them since it's going to end up a little far, but that's okay.
Roger that.
Hey, look, a reinsert.
Delta, this is Charlie. Are you already at your objective?
this is Delta, yeah, we're
Players have Tavares, yeah, they're modeled after the Israeli Defense Force.
entering it right now.
Yeah, copy. We're pushing up there right now.
Have fun, dwarves. I saw the pictures you sent. They look pretty good. Grenades are getting thrown. You just had air do a strike on this just to double tap it. Trying to look up. There's air right now. Looks like they finally found the Shilka and were able to decrew it. That's a good call. and the fighting continues. So I guess they're going back to grab a truck. Daz, don't know what he's doing here, but...
This is awfully. Where do you want us? Over.
1 P1, A and B have been secured. I want you to move to RP.1, where we will move and assault the 4 outside of the line.
Ground commands, Charlie, P1B is cleared up.
I love doing that.
Am I injured?
Alright, they grabbed him. Alright, so just remember, 1 KIA so far.
Looks like P1's clear over.
Good copy.
They were body blocking each other. Voodoo's like, wait, no, because he probably got caught on reload, but...
We will set off for P2.
Can copy over?
Ground to high, be advised. Ground Command Vic has been marked on map for collection by rear.
Roger, for now, continue your advance. Over. Don't know what they're shooting out there, but now they have to advance to this position. They could have air soften it up if they want to. Air just has to be conscious about how much ammo they have. And I think this Vic's moving around to view. I thought they could just keep the UGV up here and use it as a scouting tool, but that's just me. Hey, look, an aircraft that I can lock on. Go get him, Tyke. Oh, God.
Charlie's going back for our vehicle.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. Hopefully the aircraft's okay. Oh, yeah, he's more than okay. It's an F-15. All right, so phase 1 of 5 is done. Some of them are going back to grab their vehicles. They can still do this purely in trucks. That position has definitely been kabloodled, though. And yeah, they're striking the guns here, and that's a big threat. Is these D-30s can definitely snipe transport trucks because again they're the AT variant, which means they direct fire instead of the D-30 battery, which is the standard one, which is just an artillery 155mm howitzer. So things to consider. So we're still getting a bit of fire from here. Philip went down, so they're trying to stabilize him. Surprised we haven't seen a medic get called over yet. Looks like the medic's working on other people, though. And you have to remember, there's only 2. There's him and then his team lead, which...
Alright, new plan ourselves. We're going to leave our vehicles.
Looks like they've actually switched them up, so... He's been assigned to that squad. I don't know where his actual TL is, so...
And infantry positions. We're going to use that wooden wall.
That needs to be radioed up so a medic can actually go over and stabilize them.
How? There's a wooden wall directly to our south. Yeah, there is. I can see it.
No. We follow that wooden wall and then we'll be in the open for the actual objective.
See, now it's firing at this.
We won't be in cover if we push along that wooden wall.
We're just going to get gunned down if we move up on vehicles.
Man, if only they had some sort of, like, air asset that could, like, cover them, you know? Or they had some sort of, like,
hey, this is medic with
overwatching
Alpha
element
Team. Did someone take,
with some
Alpha's
sort of
truck?
camera to, like, you know, go out and see shit. Yes, I believe
there are 2 trucks
Command took it.
P1B, and there were 2
Ah,
trucks,
yes, the player base is learning
at
about coordination.
P1A.
Ah, it always brings a tear to my eye.
Take our truck. Awesome. Thank you.
Now you got this team fighting through the solar farm here. Yeah, you can see them over here.
After he...
Alright, so they got Flame working on him now. That's the crazy part about this op. There's only 2 medics. Liru's being a bit mean about that, but there were 4 medic slots. It's just half the medics didn't show up today, so the op got even more challenging. They're putting rounds out on the solar farm. That's adorable.
This is Charlie. We're engaging enemy squad to our southeast in the solar farms.
Looks like they had air hit the other D30 battery. So again, it's being softened up. They could have air do another strike right here. The worrisome part is this cord is still alive, and honestly, that's going to be a priority target. Because air to ground doesn't have their turret anymore, so this got a lot tougher. And you have more SAMs going for the F-15, but looks like it narrowly dodged the second one. You saw that smokestack get really close, but the first one was quickly flared off. And they've opted to drop a bomb on him. Righto, yeah, if you need a late join, because again, this op, I did stress in the announcement, we were doing this op an hour earlier than normal because of my, IRL plans today. But yeah, the information's still on. You can late join. I'll just teleport you up. So it looks like they're going to run it. I wasn't expecting that call. But yeah, I love the AI because you can literally run 4-man teams into this trench. And then some might poke their heads up. It's really, really fun to play with AI in this area. I could switch them to a diamond, too, if I didn't want the 4th guy to poke out. But yeah, they can fight through the trenches if they wanted.
Moving through the trenches.
We're not going into the trench themselves. We're going to skirt around the edge of it up to the top.
Come back here.
Yeah, copy. Are we good to push out?
Yep, you're gonna skirt outside along this wooden wall. Do not push into the trench. We're gonna go directly to the top and take that out first. That's our second objective.
Yeah, roger. Charlie's following whoever just pushed up to the trench walls.
To keep them in a tight diamond for going through that area. But yeah, they're just gonna run it. Alright. Still got those guys on the outskirts. Oh, that was a great GL. Holy crap, you could not have made a better shot. That was great. And then with another follow-up grenade. Ah, oh, there's the double tapping. That was great. I live to see plays like that. Frag and go, I love it. And again, smartest way to do it. I was wondering if he'd sprint by. There are my tracers. Jesus. Quite a bit of hits, but again, the body armor tanked most of it. So this being the Takistani Defense Force, they don't have the best AK round, so the armor that the player base has is more modern, so it's able to handle that type of ordnance. So I'm deleting all the shit behind him. Lolo finally wised up and took the direct fire weapon and finished off anyone that was still back there. That's funny.
What's Stealth's position?
So yeah, this position got heavily hit.
Further along the trench line.
Looks like air's landed, they're doing a full rearm, so they're utilizing this emptiness to basically let the player base push up. And I don't really have anything to push them, so good enough. Thank you, Queen. I hope you do as well. Yeah, that cord might be a problem.
This is Delta. We've come across an agent. Stop asking advancing.
Jason, right from here. I need help. I need blood.
They're trying to put AT on it and everything. They're trying their marksman. And they finally drop it. Nice. Now they do have these, which are set to HESH, so the AT team, half of them had anti-structure weaponry, the other half had high explosive, so they could put a HESH round in here.
For the HQ.
I love my job.
Charlie is on P2.
Secure the objective.
This is Delta, guys. Keep popping over the trench wall and shooting at us. Slower, slower.
Ooh, they flared that one off.
Assist. Securing it.
So I think Lolo's in the, yeah. He mounted up in the UGV and now he's driving it up. That's the one thing I love about that UGV that I wish I saw more of. It's so niche though. But people forget it has a single seat. So you can sit in it and drive one person wherever you need them. Be it a VIP, be it a ground command, be it the drone operator. It's really fun to utilize it that way. Looks like Sam just got picked off by something. But yeah, now they're starting to take fire from the bunkers. These bunkers are going to be really, really fun. It's an RPK gunner and a PKP gunner. So they're meant to be little obstacles for them to fight.
Good copy.
Another vehicle was just sniped.
We're going to begin pushing into the trenches. All SL, look on map, your assigned section of the trenches. We'll RP on the outskirts.
They stole the cord. Great utilization of the cord there. They're now on it and they're utilizing it, but I think that's drawing all the machine gun fire too.
Move in and secure. Watch out for mines and clear these trenches.
Alright, I can stop utilizing AT teams. Now it's going to be purely infantry, so we can instead step it up to be MG teams. Or rifle teams. You hear ground, air striking the shit out of everything over here. Oh yeah, and then I had some Cormets. These were really just, excuse me. That one was a joke. I think I had one up here though. That if I did, it was completely struck.
Medic to yell to ground.
Yeah, they need ammo, but the ammo's all in their truck, so if they need ammo, they need to bring a vehicle up.
Metro, you 150.
Yeah, go for Metro.
Yeah, Delta team lead just DC'd FYI.
Roger that. I need someone to step up for Delta, or have Delta fold in with another unit till he gets back.
Who do you want Delta to hold in?
Uh-oh.
Try and wrangle them.
Have Delta fold with Charlie. We'll
I
come
guess
back
I already
next way.
detonated because I was expecting to see an explosion.
Alright, where's Delta? Alright.
But yeah, no, they need to coordinate bringing their vehicles in. And I mean, there is a hole here. They could bring the Vix around and clear, basically hit that trench and then hit all these, then have resupply up here. But I also blocked off the road. I added Rex. Made sure all that barbed wire was sim disabled so they couldn't just go under the bridge because I'm, you know, evil. And then there's no reason to swim around because I put the objective all the way there, so it completely takes them out of position to do that.
Charlie will push in once we're finished damaging.
Yeah, mine detector's only going to be needed in the no man's land area. Oh, cool. He took a medic. That's funny. Medicing's always a bit of a bottleneck for the players, but one extra one's definitely going to help out. But yeah, the resupply situation is definitely something ground command's going to have to think of.
Charlie's ready to go.
You all set? Everyone set off? Head to your assigned sections of the trench.
Have some little rifle teams here start going over the wall. And then the bunkers, we've got just some single riflemen.
Rounds are high, be advised. P1, A and B at the solar farm have been secured and cleared. P2, fort has been taken. All infantry are now moving into the trenches, push towards their specific P3 targets. Good copy.
Good copy. Be advised for all the P3 objectives, they are ammo caches, so you will have to det them all before you can move on to the P4 area. How copy?
Good copy. SLs, you hit high. There are ammo caches within the trench lines at the P3 markers. I need them destroyed, but if we can salvage some ammo out of them first, that'd be fantastic.
I don't think they will be able to because this time I set them to be OP4 caches proper, yep. Again, they have, it's not in the inventories of these vehicles. Oh, it is. So it's both in the inventories of the Vic and then the ammo crates that they loaded, so they've got double resupply in every Vic, so there's no reason they shouldn't be out of ammo. They're literally making their own situations with that, and that's funny as hell.
Yeah, find a good vantage point for it. Needs be, you can bring it back to the vehicles and you can push up with the infantry and join Alpha, and they're clean to their strength. Sorry, that was on 50. That wasn't meant for you.
As they're going through the bunkers and whatnot, another JDAM just got dropped. That was on the BMP2 back here. All right. So yeah, we do have no man's land, so that should stop my spawning. But I will still put some patrolling teams out. Don't want full squads, because full squads, when I tested this, didn't really pathfind in here well. Oh, I missed a bunker, damn it. Oh well. I can't tell if that team's going back to grab their vehicles or they're trying to pick a different route to go in on. And that vehicle just got hit. Oh, and of course they're looting enemy weapons instead of keeping their own. not surprised. That's just something my player base does, and there's not really any way for me to fix that because I need to give... If I were to quote-unquote fix it, it would mean I give my enemies less lethal weapons that they'd never take, and it just gets messy from there. Favorite cheese? I'm gonna be honest, there's various different types I like, Axel. Usually I default on a good blue, but again, I'll eat a gorgonzola, I'll eat a goat. I'll eat pretty much anything. I love good cheese. Sometimes I dream about cheese. Oh, man. Fun fact, cheese is the most stolen food in the world. I am really bullying Gold Teeth. I am so sorry. Granada! High Ready was not paying attention. Alright, we can go ahead, delete the stuff back here. But yeah, trench warfare. I love it. And again, another reason why I really like how this was built was because I can easily
SL's comms check.
Transverse four-man teams in the trenches.
Charlie's great.
Alright, I'm gonna bring in some QRF
Charlie,
just to kind of
Delta with
poke
you,
fun
bro.
at air, even though there's not much I can do about them.
Good copy. Charlie Delta, secure P3 south. Bravo, comms check.
But it gives me a way to stall air
Delta, we secured P3.
for funsies. But player base is doing a great job. Ooh, I just... Poor Daz Daz. Poor insert player's name here as I proceed to gun them down mercilessly. No, trenches were made with deformer. Did they? I think they just found one of the mines and shot it. Alright, one down, 99 to go. I'm not joking. I literally put 100 mines in between right here and right here. I'm gonna be honest, by the time I got up to here, I was running out, so I had to space them out a bit more. Yeah, so a big bulk of them are staying back there. I don't really understand this force split, but it's not my job to understand why the player base did something, only to show them, you know, give them what they want.
Ground to Alpha, comms check. Come in, Alpha.
Alpha's currently busy.
Hey, buddy, you're alone.
Oh, there was a whole fucking squad behind me a second ago.
There was a whole squad back here a second ago. Yeah, that was a second ago. AK, that wasn't now. I don't get why they're clearing all the way up here. They could just bypass it. They just shot and destroyed another mine. Ground, this is high. Message over.
ground.
I forgot to mention it in brief, but it was mentioned in the announcement, so it's technically fair game break. There is a time limit to completing this scenario. We are about halfway through it at this time. Over.
Good copy, we're making decent time.
Yeah, they still have an hour, so.
SLs, pass it down to your squads. If you're still running black on ammo and we haven't pushed to the P3 ammo locations yet, start scavenging from enemy op 4 forces.
The fuck? Hold on. You good? Angel? His T-FAR plugin isn't on. That's weird. Yeah, he left the server. Yeah, so the fact that both messages were up there meant that he did that within 30 seconds. Weird.
This is ground to infantry elements who is absolutely needing ammo right this moment because I've got Lolo offering to drive the ammo vehicles up.
Ground, this is Charlie. We'll be stepping off in 1 minute to the next trench line.
Yeah, so they got the ammo Vic there. I don't think they realize this is open. I can just drive it in, but...
Try and keep yourselves marked with your assigned sections. Each section has its own infantry marker. Keep it on top of yourselves so they know where everyone is. Lolo, no one got back to me, so if you just want to stop picking up the ammo Vics, it's...
Yeah, they're totally shooting at the mines.
Charlie's pushing.
So yeah, I got all the bunkers and whatnot shooting at them.
Team lead to ground. Did you hear Alpha?
Negative, Alpha is still not on that for me.
Copy, we're moving through the trenches right now. We're passing A1.
Good copy. I need all three. I need P3 north, P3 middle, P3 south secured ASAP. We are just over halfway through the allotted time for this operation.
So all these craters represent a mine. I've got another one right here, though.
We're doing good. Keep it up.
Crossing like that.
Hey, whatever team is over there at 8-4, thank you for the blue and blue.
Well, if I hear an explosion over there, I'll know why. Lolo, what are you doing? You know the road's clear, right? Okay. Looks like Ham found the mine and they stepped on it. Like, I get it. Okay, yeah, you literally, I wasn't trying to be cheeky. Like, the road's open. You could have just driven. Okay. All right.
Ground to hide with guys. Lolo has assigned himself the water boy role, so he is delivering ammo to the front.
No, that's fine. It's just, I'm wondering why he's trying to drive through the trench openings for the infantry when the MSR isn't entrenched at all. But, you know, you guys keep at it. Have fun.
Lolo's gonna be doing Lolo stuff.
It's like you could literally just drive it in and then drive... it's fine.
Go ground.
I'm not going to pretend to understand the player base, okay?
Alright, good copy. Proceed on to P3 north.
Ground, this is Charlie. We are in the trenches on the Charlie marker.
It was really a matter of, alright, go for it. You do you. Don't let anyone stop you.
ground.
This is Charlie. We are in the next trench line on the Charlie marker.
Good copy, Charlie. Delta still with you, confirm? Alright, secure that second part of the trench line and move to P3 and det the ammo.
Alright, 1 second. Let me just check on Angel. Angel. Because I'm poking him saying his T-FAR plugin isn't on. That might be his issue, but alright. Little on the ground POV. Oh, my buddy just got dropped. Yeah, I'm gonna start punishing them from really for really getting overextended here. Oh, he just fell over.
Alright, everyone should be open out of their trenches at this point. I'm moving to the second set.
He drove it over. Ah, the chucklehead.
I see a lot of bodies above ground, so this is good. Keep going.
He's carrying Saul. I'm really surprised we're seeing this massive amount of force splitting here. I guess it also does maximize the fun for every squad to have their own section. Did the UGV just hit a mine and blow up? Yes, it did. I'm telling you, they're still effective. Ah, it's funny. So Air, I think, has landed back at base. Yeah, so they're doing another rearm. I'll put some MI8s or something for them to chew on later, but I think they... Yeah. I'll put a single and one up in the air for now. Yeah, it's a transport variant. There's the UGV Stomper respawning. So I got the 2 wounded. They've regrouped there. You got this team moving around.
So that's what I was trying to say. We need to push past where our friendly drone just died, go through that, and we should be good on our...
I wonder we'll see a reconsolidation. What I could also do to be really mean is,
MIA in the air, direct west. People could try and get it.
you know, just to bully one of the groups here. It's a full-on counterattack.
Jason, large enemy force direct west.
It's really easy to shoot down an MI8. I think her engine's already going out. Yep. All right.
Good explosion there, Jason.
All right, he's back. And it deaded.
Ground, this is Charlie, P3 secured.
Good job. Secure the ammo cache and dead it after you guys have claimed some ammo out of it, if they've got transferable.
Copy.
I was gonna RC him and try to get him, but no, he woke up. I think the explosive guy has demo, but they gotta be creative now. You could mag dump it too. And now for a totally fair counterattack. This is High Sun message.
We had a bit of an accident at the airfield. Our air is currently unavailable. As in we come under it.
Stand by. Chuckleheads.
Delta, this is Charlie. Do you have any dead? Do you have any demo?
Don't you have rocket launchers?
That'll also help mark the lives.
Negative, we don't have any rocket launchers.
Okay.
Where are you? I will bring the rockets and the truck to you.
We were at P3.
Which one?
I guess my bicycle wasn't good enough for him.
The only P3 on the map, right? Oh no, the southern PD, the southern one.
Okay, I will bring the vehicle with A2 to you.
Alright, copy.
I guess I'll take one of the transport trucks and bring him in, then we can just use the road. That's fine by me.
This is ground to all in gentlemen, to be advised. AA uncon is on. These guys keep waking up on me.
Alright, I'll wait for air to take. Jesus.
Ground command, Bravo, message over.
Cache destroyed.
Our cache, are we to detonate it or just clear it and move on?
If you guys can get ammo out of it, go for it. If not, dead it and proceed to RP2. All elements should be proceeding there after they've dead their assigned caches at each of the P3 markers, south, middle, and north. See if you can scavenge some rockets or some RPGs off the Op4 forces and use that. I don't think grenades are going to cut it.
I want to keep him off the bridge for logistic reasons, so we'll murk him over there. Hello? You're not supposed to be under there, sir. Alright. Did this man actually run it? Holy crap, yeah, he... Philip, I'm sorry, I tried to help you out. another one in the air because they're fun.
Bravo, I've got an RPG ready for your ammo cache.
Copy that. Our ammo cache is inside of a bunker and we can't pull it out. We threw about half a dozen grenades at it and won't just detonate, so...
Yeah, it needs to be something higher. What level of the bunker is it on? Oh, I'm right here.
Yeah, it's all the way to all the bullet traps.
He's gonna backblast himself to do it. They could just magnum with a PKP, but my player base is very strict with some rules and not with the other, and that's also partially on me, but...
See if I can track up the PK mark. I can.
Ground, this is Charlie, pushing to RP2.
I'll give it to him.
Oh, there it is.
Because it's in a tough spot, I'll give it to him. And again, there are let me check. Yeah, just they're not seeing it, which is fine. I think the MIA just got blown to smithereens, yep. That's fine. Because there he is right there, his symbol. And then this third one, he's right there, so that's okay. Oh, he's uncon. Damn, I was gonna go up and shoot the vehicle. So I'm just like, bro, your truck is too powerful for me. All right, we got 45 minutes to clear the rest of this area. I think they can do it. Yeah, now they're going over the trench, and Voodoo just got shot in the face. I was gonna go, wow, now they get to do, and they're dead.
All infantry elements be advised, Lolo's been moving the ammo trucks into the trench line for you guys to rearm at. Give him kisses if you see him.
Yeah, some chuckleheads are just looting everything they can at this point.
Hi, this is Aaron.
Send message.
In the interest of expediency, should we just blow up the Eagle and let it respawn?
My apologies. When you said oopsie, I thought you were meaning to get an ace heal. I didn't know you needed me to det the vehicle.
Oh, yep, sorry for the confusion. Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta clarify that, broski.
Roger, I'll let Obi know.
Well, it'll respawn in either 60 or 90 seconds. Out.
Thank you, kisses.
When people say oopsie, usually means they did something oopsie, not the vehicle got oopsie. Even though they should have been able to do a full repair with it, but it might have done its punch out, so.
2 of the 3 ammo stashes have been destroyed, waiting on the 3rd one to be done now before moving into the 4 to shield time.
Roger, good luck. Out.
Can I get a time check, guys?
You got a little under 45 minutes. You're still making good time, though. Over.
Thank you. Alpha.
I haven't tried Helldivers, and I'm going to be honest, I don't have the time to get into it right now. Maybe in a month. But there's so much I have to do, and then my casual games right now is just Pal World. I see everyone on my friends list on Steam playing it, though, but again, it's not... I can't get into every little thing, I'm sorry. Ah, yes, the perfect PKP bipod. Everyone knows you have to flick it forward. So there's it coming back. So Air will be able to get back in the AO in a second. Oh shit, there's a BRDM on the field.
This next objective.
Oh, this gives Liru an evil idea. If Lolo can drive through the trenches, Liru can too.
Oh, units, be careful. We have enemies on the breeze to the north. Enemy BTR.
Oh, that was a rocket. Oh, that's another rocket. Hey! I just kind of stared at it like, that's not going to kill me, right? Haha, smile. Oh, I'm dead. All right, that cache got blown up. Looks like they found the explosives they were supposed to. Granada! Granada!
Oh, shit.
You see, you throw 2 grenades, one to make them run and the second one to make them stand up. Hey, Spooky, how you doing? No, they haven't found Saddam yet. Oh, huh, that's awkward.
All elements stop securing the outskirts of the town. Do not push in until I give the okay.
Delta's already in the town.
Yeah, you're fine as long as you don't push deeper into the town.
Yeah. Don't worry about why this building's like this, you know? Don't worry about it. Anyway. Alright, air's taking off now. That's good, because I definitely have quite a bit of stuff to mess with them. I'm going to develop some more in the AO. They'll have plenty of targets of opportunity to play with. Let's start with a Shuka!
Command, this is Charlie. Are we clear to push to the objective?
Alright. Charlie asking for permission to push forward. All caches have been destroyed. We already have one squad taking initiative here, and again, some of the building's been blown up, so my cover's kind of stuck floating. Let's start spawning full squads. The trick is spawning them in positions where the player base isn't going to spot them. But they pretty much have to clear this entire area here.
Ground command, Bravo. We clear to move in. Over.
Negative, do not push further than Delta's mark. Alpha is going through a little bit of a crisis at the moment.
Copy that. Bravo's moving up to Delta.
I think Alpha's here.
All in, gentlemen, if you want to move to Delta's fortified position and secure the northern half of the town, that would very much support Alpha, who's still stuck in the trend line.
Oh no. There goes the F-15.
Charlie is pushing the Delta mark.
Yeah, so they're pushing through essentially. I'll start staging all my QRF from down here instead. And you hear the vehicles cooking off. Last call sign, if you're meant to be talking on 5-0, then yes, you are clear. Over.
Yeah, we're just sorting out. Thank you, though.
Yes! Amphibious vehicle. Oh, that guy finally bled out. That's funny. I'm waiting to see any of those anti-structure buildings. Anti-structure launchers, excuse me, start getting utilized here. Oh, God. Now we have the KPTV up. And Whimsical quickly realizes running out in the open right there is probably a really bad idea. I hear AT-4 is getting pulled out. RPG is getting pulled out as well. Woo! Let's do a few more of those. Those were kind of fun.
Ron, this is Charlie. Our position is marked on the map.
Cool. Lolo bringing up the triple R. Again, mainly for infantry's sake.
Friendlies at Fortified Compound, be advised Alpha is directly north of you, heading to the compound to your north. Yeah, I see it.
You can see where a BTR was destroyed and practically flipped over. How that man is floating... I didn't even realize he was floating, but sure. Alright. Ah, yes, this game works in mysterious ways. Anyway, let's go ahead and get all the stuff deleted right there. We can... Let's get all this hidden. That would be a remove 10 meters. Remove 10 meters. F it. It's okay. They're done anyway, so...
Alpha is now at their marker. Delta, Charlie, and Bravo.
They brought the UGV back. Let's hope it doesn't hit any barbed wire, otherwise it'll automatically hit all their wheels.
They're going to roll with you.
I'm here. I'll go back.
We still have trucks going off with their engine over here. And I'll go ahead and delete that too. Again, optimizing what I can on the server. Pretty sure all those rocks might have been a small source of lag, but it's fine.
Ground Bravo, we're waiting for Alpha to get to us, and then we're moving to P4, correct?
UGV lost a wheel.
Everyone in P4 at this point. Alpha is the northern compound. Everyone else should be in the northeastern, correct?
That's correct. Map markers are active right now. So we need to move south in order to get to
I marked on map where I want everyone to
They have 33 minutes, but I think they're going to make it.
Copy that. Bravo moving.
So, Charlie and Delta, you're heading south to the other fortified building. Bravo, you're heading to the middle section, close to the P4 marker, and Alpha's going to skirt around the end.
I should flip-flop those so they don't cross each other's lines, because AI, at least the helicopters, are notorious for accidentally hitting each other when I put them in positions like that.
Bravo, I'm moving to your location. I'm going to push the middle of you.
Did we clear this building?
It's not been cleared.
Well, I guess we've got this building built back.
We're moving south.
Wasn't clear, so I got on the bloody roof.
Come on. Oh, you suck! You know that? Damn it, do you know how long it took me to bait you to get over here? Where the fuck did you go? I'm still alive, asshole! I got grenades too! Oh, you crippled me! Frickin'! Oh, you suck! Oh man, that's a reload war. You're gonna win it, but you know. Oh, he woke up. Oh, you lucky little shit. I think that's Zoni from Papega Pirates, by the way. Oh, that's funny. Oh, the Stomper came back. Comms have kind of become non-existent, I think, because all the squads are just in bulldoze mode. And I have an MI8 that didn't even decide to go in. That's funny. Was the other one just intercepted? Yes, it was.
All ground assets, be advised, potential hostile air in the AO. Keep an eye out. If anyone's picked up an egg left, get ready to use it just in case.
Bravo copies. We don't have any
Alright, what else do I got? Maybe some BTRs. Let's see. 60s are very easily destroyable, so.
Man Bravo, the Bravo marker, all buildings are clear. You want us to move south to the P4 position? Over.
Good copy. Yep. Join me in P4.
Just hold the river. Looks like they landed.
Bravo's moving.
So that'll give stuff to go in. Yeah, sudden intense PvP.
MIA southeast in the air, low flying over the town.
He's got gunners, right?
Enemy infantry pushing from west, southwest.
Yeah, he does. He's just not using them. I think his engine. There they are. All right.
Ground, this is Delta. We've arrived at the building.
Gold's probably gonna have to ask for a medic.
Clearing it now.
Good copy. Start securing the area.
Jeez, I got blown away immediately.
Building to the south.
Oh, hey, look, there's air. Looks like they got him back. I think because Jason might be the squad leader for medics, or they were just able to stabilize him.
we're all going to move together to secure the P5 bridge.
Don't know what that might have been about. I don't see a dead body.
This is Ground High, just confirming the final objectives is to secure P4 and to secure the bridge, correct? At P5?
This is Alpha Lead. Our team is up and running and we're moving south. There's a BMP to the step by west, over.
Good copy.
Ground, this is High. You are to clear out every fortified building in P4, then secure the bridge at P5. How copy?
Good copy, it was just confirming those objectives.
While I keep air super duper busy. They got 25 minutes. They lost a little bit of time because I think Alpha was supposed to come over here, but they got slowed down because I got into it with Zoni. And time is running out.
This is Alpha Lead. Where do you want our team at this point in time, over?
Alpha, are you accurate in the center of the compound with Bravo, yep?
Copy. Roger. We are on the mark, over.
Good copy. Alpha, Bravo, I want you to head northwest. There's another compound
Yeah, I gotta clear that out. And then there's one right there.
Good copy, over.
I've moved your markers to where I want you to go and secure.
Alpha copies, over.
Alpha Bravo, once that section's secure, I want you to dig into that position. You're going to become a blocking force for any more QRF forces coming from the northwest. Good copy.
I'm getting a bit aggressive to slow these guys down because these guys need to come around and assist. So let's see what they start doing with all things considered. Metro's just standing there as the AI is just mag dumping. Oh my god. Got air, I think, doing strikes on infantry there. I assume these guys are staying on Overwatch and trying their best to help, yep.
Brownie's down at the same time.
Alright, more BMPs. They've got 22 minutes. Again, I think they're golden. We got one last fortified building up here as well. They're striking at the infantry over here. Alright, well, if air wants something to do, we can give air something to do. It rhymes with Bilka. And it begins with an S. Oh, it happens, Penguin.
CQC went down, first property up. All elements, there is a large enemy QRF force pushing down into the town from the northwest. And I think I'm out of comm range.
Oh, balls. And he chose the wrong spawn, too. I pulled the wrong vehicle.
Hey, this is J-Tag to all units. Alpha needs a medic. I'm gonna move their market. I need Charlie or Delta to help them.
I really hope he doesn't take the triple R Vic.
Also, Alpha is not on net at this time. They have problems.
This is ground, all elements inside. There's a large infantry push coming down from the northwest. You are to move and redeploy towards Alpha and Bravo.
4 KIAs.
Give support. Good copy.
This is how I'm tracking.
Charlie copies. Bravo copies.
So what's happening? They're trying to finish up the operation. There's 20 minutes left on it. We have to get this position cleared out. And we gotta... They're clearing out this final bridgehead. So I think those two squads will be able to do it.
Delta's kind of inadvertently moved onto the bridge, so...
This is Alpha lead. I am bleeding out currently, and we have multiple casualties. 1 KIA currently over.
Damn, only one per person, huh?
Yeah, it's to help me track reinserts. Good luck. Have fun.
Alright, I'll race you there, Devious.
So we had 3 KIA in the end. So we're gonna have to talk about how players kind of separated in the aftermath. Because I think that is, if we have 3 inserting right now, that means we had 5 KIA.
Bravo marker updated.
We're only halfway through that threshold though, so as long as they can get this cleared, they'll be fine, but...
Bravo copies.
Gonna put a lot of pressure on this beachhead though.
Brown, this is Charlie. Do you want us pushing north toward the Alpha marker to help with the QRF?
Where'd they come from? Tunnel. Where did they go? To their deaths? Where'd they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Anyway. He picked the wrong spawn point, so I'm just gonna teleport him. Where's my teleport button? I teleported you to where you should have spawned. So how about you go and reinsert, Goober? Well then, you need to get your eyes checked because the 4 other people that have died found it. Fun fact, they could take the trucks and the trucks would be faster and then they could just, you know, drive it in, but that's okay. I do transport trucks, but they would get blown up immediately. Two minutes, I'm gonna give him a 15-minute warning there. An airstrike, but it's landing in between. Ooh, going very fast for that.
Okay, run complete. You can aim for them.
So they're waiting on the airstrike. Now he's having them move in. Lolo's basically stepped up to be ground command as the groups are down.
Back in the AO on a tactical combat bicycle.
Oh, they don't have a medic over here as they're doing their little holdout. Damn. I sure hope there isn't an evil, vindictive Zeus to find an RPG gunner. If I'm not even sure I have RPGs. Damn it. Oh well.
Bravo copies. We're mopping up the rest of the
Delta's already securing the bridge.
Good copy. As soon as that bridge is secure, I expect maybe one more QRF attack, and then that should be good call
This
for
is
high.
Delta. We are currently really low on ammo, completely surrounded, and a few of my guys are down.
I need everyone to move to their location now. We've already lost a numerous number of people, and I don't want to drop this from a 3-point to a 2-point.
No one's dead yet, though. We're actually doing pretty fine.
Delta, this is Charlie.
Just
I just thought, what if they, yes, they ditched the bikes here because they couldn't climb uphill with, again, there's the road, but it...
Delta, there's a shit ton of guys to our northwest.
Can you pull up some
And we're running
white
low.
smoke on you?
Squirrel's coming back in. I assume he didn't die because he's been chilling in that channel, but...
This Alpha lead, what's the status on Jason and Devious? Over.
They're coming back into the AO now. I think I saw them a second ago.
Why did Metro cross the... Oh, God.
Good copy. Have them meet us at the Alpha sign.
White smoke deployed on our position right now.
Good copy, Delta. Charlie's moving to help you out.
Let me get the Squirrel, check on him. Squirrel, buddy, you good?
Yeah.
Alright, let me get you in.
Real life shit fucking got resolved.
You're good, buddy, you're
Smoke,
good.
I can get more accurate target for air close to you.
There it is.
Delta, you still alive?
A lot of gunfire, can't hear much.
Crash has
Copy
happened.
that. If you drop a smoke, we will have more air close to you. Hitting target west of your road. Hitting target west of you, Delta.
I'm gonna try and throw red smoke on the enemy position.
Bro, the enemy position is everywhere past the bridge.
Can you repeat? Red for friendlies or enemies?
Red for enemies. Across the room from us. Blue smoke for friendlies. Blue smoke for friendlies.
I do appreciate they're doing smoke signals for this, though. Delta's in the shit.
Green smoke for friendlies. Green smoke for friendlies.
They're J-damming it. Other squads come over and assisted. We can argue they've won, though. I'll give them a 10-minute warning in 3 minutes instead, because I missed a 15-minute. Macri.
Bravo's moving to the bridge.
All ground elements move to the bridge.
Ground, Charlie. Can we get rearmed at the bridge?
Jesus, Jeff. To see what would happen at that point. Up will be finished in 12-minute stream. Which it could go into overtime, but I think we're good.
Ground, Charlie. Can we get rearmed at the bridge?
Just before I can pull the trigger. I'll hydrate in a second, Cobalt. How you doing?
Ground Bravo, do you want to push across the river? Bravo copy.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm hitting that.
Ground is Charlie. Do you know where the rearm truck is?
Rearm truck is on the bridge.
They're swimming it. Ground, this is high. Message over.
Go ground.
You have 10 minutes to secure that bridgehead. Good luck.
Good copy. Alright. Yeah, the man. 10 minutes. Let's lock this down.
Again, though, I think they've got it. That tactic's to just start routing the forces more than anything. Ah, Cobalt, shoot me some pictures. I'll show you the tomatoes I just started, man.
Is Alpha lead? Are we clear to push over the bridge? Over?
Everyone's clear to push on the bridge. Secure it. We've secured the south end and the middle. We just need to secure the north end now.
Good copy.
Delta will be holding in the building.
You know, I do have an age limit in my community, but I'm going to be honest, I'm very lax about it. It's more of a, hey, you have to be this old, but if you're competent, I'm not going to check. Youngest player I had in my ops was, back in VG, it was Dream at 13, and that kid had a good head on his shoulders. People respected him because he took squad leader and he knew what he was doing. So I don't really care. It's just a matter of, are you gonna do your job properly or are you gonna be annoying? So. But Sib, this was back in 2017. No, Reno was 17 when he started in POG. That was a few years ago, but he's older than 18 now, but he's not even a part of POG anymore, so it's fine. Yeah, it's maturity. Like, we say on paper it's an age limit, but in reality it's a maturity limit. So, they're fine. Finally, we see the anti-frickin' structure launcher work. Oh, I've gotten my squad wiped a few times when I SL. Some of it's to my own inaction, and then some of it I'm just pissed off and I tell them to go die. And they die.
There's Alpha.
Hey, clear back west. Clear back west.
Or not.
Smart to fire the Hesh launchers, yeah. However, they should probably coordinate that. Good shot. That went right in the top.
Someone's gonna fucking bleed to death.
Is that your command mobility vehicle?
This is Alpha. We will be moving. Are we clear to move to the west side of the island? Over.
There's no real need to. Once the bridge is secure, that should be it. We're just destroying any remaining QRF that came at us.
Good copy. We'll be pulling back then. Over.
Ground, this is high message, over.
About to call you, high. Go for ground.
Sit rep, over.
Town is secure, bridge is secure, all objectives are completed.
GG, Sonny. Because I got into a 1v1 with him and I was going for it.
Good job, everyone. Wow.
Jesus.
3 points, 5 depth, soldier.
Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta get an image of everyone for the training dock.
Oh, that was one. Hi, hello there.
Alright, keep it quiet.
Alright, 1 moment, guys.
User joined your channel. Your channel was added.
Oh, that was fun.
Alright, so one final thing to do is put TeamSpeak up after I get rid of the info. Alright, cool. Overall, just making sure. Underling, you might be hot micing me, buddy. Can you mute your mic? Thank you, buddy. So, overall, yeah. I thought that went really well. I was a little worried seeing the force splitting past the I think the second objective. I understood, wanting to clear the trenches gold. I think you're also hot micing me a bit. Can you mute your mic?
Am I?
Yeah, I think a little bit, but that's okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it. But overall, I think everything went pretty well, all things considered. There were 5 KIAs. The first was Daz because he was charging on his own to Objective 1, and the ZU-23 on the MTLB just domed him pretty hard. It was kind of funny to watch. Second KIA, I can't remember. I think it was around the second AO. Someone had to run back, and then they decided to spawn bikes to let people come in. It might be in Digma, actually. Yeah, it's in Digma. But that's fine. Thank you, buddy. And then 3 and 4 were part of Alpha, and Ground Command was the 5th, just kind of during the final fighting in the 4th objective. Alpha had to pull back because Zoni and I got in a 1v1 because there was a turret in one of the buildings that I had facing the north, but because people came from the south, because I can't predict where you're going to breach into the AO, so I 360 him. I tried to bait Zoni into the turret, and he smartly ran past the turret, and then he threw a charge at me. And then I had a bit of fun with him because I know he's a good PvPer. But that caused all of Alpha to then pull to him, medic him, because he wouldn't have survived going back to his team. And the rest of his team moved on because they didn't realize he was in a fight. And then Alpha got held back a bit and then had to have a reinforcement join them in their fight on the northwestern side of that AO. And that's where I found out I still had my 113 there. I didn't spawn it. It was just there the entire time. Air never took it out, so I used that to reinforce an infantry push, and it got very brutal there, and that's where I think 3 of the KIAs came from. But from there, Delta stayed on the bridge, and I threw everything that I had planned for the 5th objective there, because they were the ones staying there, and Air helped clean things up. Air blew up at least 24 vehicles, right? That's accurate, F-15?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. So they had a lot of QRF they were stopping, but once in a while something would get through, like the BRDM in the trenches. I didn't plan to drive it in. It drove in itself. There's a KPVT on a Vodnik that swam across. And then any vehicles you fought, honestly, were either there or they drove in from the bottom left corner of the map. So Air was doing a great job at least taking out what it could, because there was also BMP1s, 2s, like a lot of heavy stuff coming in as well. So... shit happens, but hey, say la vie. Regardless, hope you had fun. That was really fun to Zeus in terms of putting fire teams in and having them fight you in the trenches, because when I was testing it, fire teams worked really, really well for moving around the trench lines. And then just a note on the caches, there was an explosive specialist with like 7 charges at each cache site. So I was going to see if you would loot it, and if not, you just have to get creative, either mag dumping the cache or hitting it with AT, but everyone found a way to do it, so... overall, yeah, that's all I got. I'm going to start putting names on the training dock, and again, with the latest poll in training, since that's going to be effective or potentially go into effect for the next rotation, that means points collected right now would technically count for it. So keep that in mind. But otherwise, I'll let ground speak, and then we'll go through the squads, and then let the F-15, and then it'll be open.
Alright, thanks for a great op. That was a lot of fun. I like the custom trench stuff as always. I've got nothing for everyone. I think everyone did pretty amazingly. Little issue with the comms, but we sorted that out with Alpha. But yeah, everyone did fastly. SLs, you really stepped up. This is the type of stuff I personally like to do as ground command, is give you the objective, but you can clear it any way you want. That's why I sectioned off the trench lines, because I trust in you guys to do the job well. Usually deaths only come from just very stupid mistakes or like just bad luck, like with the turret. But yeah, I think everyone did amazing. Shout out to Air for keeping the QRF off us for as long as they did. I've got nothing to say for everyone. Jason and his medics did amazingly, considering we have 4 medics for such a large player base. Like, everyone was pretty
let
on
me
point.
clarify. We started out with 2, and then halfway
Mm.
through, Jay came in because he realized he was late.
Yeah.
So we were completely understaffed with the medics. So the fact that we still had few casualties with
Yep.
that was pretty good. So that's a
Amazing.
pat on the back for you guys.
All I have to say as one of the medics, when I say stop, hold still.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right,
Fantastic.
I also forgot about the medic team, but if ground's done, let's let the medic team speak first, then we'll do Alpha Bravo,
Yeah,
Charlie
go
Delta.
ahead. I'm done.
So Medic TL, with just me and Flame, I asked Metro, what team he wanted Medic for the most. So he said Charlie, if I remember correctly. So Charlie and Alpha started off
Charlie
with
and Alpha.
Medic. Again, thanks to Liru for giving me the medic supplies so I could help Alpha out. Jay came in, and I never heard from Jay or Flame during the whole thing, so props to you two, definitely, for sure, for holding out and doing what you could as medics. And then, yeah, had fun just chilling with Alpha and doing medic things.
All right, Alpha?
Alpha TL, SL. It definitely, well, give me a moment to gather my thoughts.
You're fine.
Overall, it went okay considering the situation. But one of the things I noticed is whenever we were in a situation where we would have needed to pull security, people tended to go left and right and, just kind of not really coordinate in that sense, is what I've observed. No offense. And it did kind of throw a wrench into the organization of things. I get that, like, it was 50. I got confused, like, which channel we're using, 50 or 60. But it didn't exactly help when Jason was, like, basically quasi taking over, like, halfway through over radio and shit like that. No offense, I'm just saying. Overall went okay. After things got rolling, yeah, casualties didn't help. But yeah, it could have been better. But it was alright.
3 things I'm going to interject with. 1, reminder to the team leaders, let your squad leaders do their job. Try not to step on their toes, because, they took the squad leader role, you didn't. Because that's just going to put the squad leaders down in the future. Second thing, don't expect a 5 or 6 man team to be able to pull full 360. That's something more on the ground command side of if we only have 5 or 6 man teams, because I know we were a little understaffed, just because some people don't show up, because I think the time change for the hour, again, for this one time, threw people off. But the best you can do is find a corner and just tell people to watch. It also doesn't help that we had trenches today where I was throwing AI on top of the trenches to screw with you guys, and gamers don't look up. So I can understand the frustration there, but especially if because normally a squad size is about 8, and we were rolling with 5 or 6, so 360 with that can be very, very difficult. The only way to really do that is to tell one person to watch north, one person watch south, east, west, blah, 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 but then you sound a bit condescending and micromanagey, which I know some people in this community don't like, so you just kind of have to leave it as is. And then the third thing specifically for you, radio etiquette wise, if you're going to be using the terms over and out, just a quick clarification: over means you're expecting a reply, out means you're ending the conversation. So there were a few overs you did where you should have outed, but that's just something as a military buff that I just wanted to clarify with you specifically.
Good copy, I'll remember it for future. So cool. Out was over.
Yeah, it's over and out.
No,
Okay.
No, Max, shut up. Don't ever say over and out. That's a Hollywood amalgamation. But over is you expect a reply. Out is you're ending the conversation.
Copy all.
Thank you. Mac, I hate you. Bravo, go ahead.
as soon as it got going, it was a bit hectic before the trenches.
Fucking bro.
I was on the wrong channel for comms half the time.
That's it.
But as soon as that was fixed up, I think we did really, really well. Everything just went exactly as planned, and I think my team did amazing. I don't really have anything bad to say. It was really good. I enjoyed myself.
All right, Charlie.
Yeah, I think tonight went pretty well. We got everything done. We moved in a coordinated manner with all the squads. Yeah, some things were kind of weird, but in the end it worked out. Everybody moved to where they're supposed to be. The only thing I think that we could fix is like comm issues. Sometimes when I call out for a squad, I wouldn't get a reply, so like I wouldn't know if like the squad leader's down. I guess the solution for that would be have someone else pick the radio up for them, like the team leader pick up the squad leader's radio until the SL gets back up, so they can actually respond and give commands back to the other squads. But yeah, that's it for me.
Delta.
Yeah, well, Delta was honestly great since the first part. We drove straight in because we didn't want to have to run across the massive open field. Then, of course, we hit that BMP and sent 2 people flying. Then when we hit the trench line, I got shot in the face so hard that my TeamSpeak files corrupted. That was also nice. Then, towards the end,
That's
it
not
was a
funny,
lot of
that's
running
hilarious.
around, getting shot. I thought we were going to die many times, but we didn't, surprisingly. Towards the end, we were running completely out of ammo, medical, and I think who was the guy? High and Ready. He was down for most of that end bit, which was fun because we fought off like 100 guys all by ourselves, running completely out of ammo. We had to like single fire at the end because it was just completely out. But yeah, that was probably one of the most fun times I've had.
All right. Air.
Did air things. We shot at stuff. We found stuff. We didn't find stuff. Sorry about that. Great time flying with you, Shepard. And unless that's well, everything from me, Shepard. If you want to say something.
I did enjoy the fact that we hit that Ego chair at Objective 2 with 2 GBU-12s, and it still kept shooting at us. That was fun. Other than that, yeah, a little getting used to the way that janky T-Pod works on the F-15. I kind of figured out how it works, so I didn't really have too much problems with it. Just when the jet moves suddenly, it can be hard to get it back on target. But other than that, no, it was good. We blasted a lot of things. I felt slightly bad for Liru because we kept flying over right as he was spawning QRF, and I'm like, should I say something or should I give them a chance to at least move somewhere? I watched you spawn those MI8s, and I was like, oh, brother, I'm so sorry what we're about to do.
It's fine.
But no, it was fun. Air-to-air things.
Open.
All right, so just a few things on open. I am shooting for some weekend ops. Maybe we'll run gate. I know for a fact we'll at least have pay for pain. I will do my best to try to get the POG announcement for Thursday, tomorrow, out before I have my little reservation. But otherwise, hope you all had fun. I messaged Kiri to say if he ever builds any other custom trenches to pass them over, and I will gladly run them here. But otherwise, thanks for playing. Hope you had fun, and I will be finishing up the training doc in like 10 minutes. I think I've gotten to Lolo's name. But Lolo, you say point of interest in your name. Do you have something to say?
No.
Oh.
Everything was so nice. Their air did really good.
Okay. Otherwise, guys,
I will have loved the GBU to have a camera.
Man, we could have brought bigger GBUs, but that's...
Anyway, yes, Kiri, thank you so much for that map. That was really fun. Anyway, guys, I am going to go. We might have some late-night mission dev, but don't count on it because, again, it's Valentine's Day and it's her birthday as well, so we're going to do whatever she wants. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of the day or night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for OFCRA and POG. And otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a good one. Oh, and maybe TM too. But otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a good one. Go operate operationally.